welcome. Oh, there we go. My phone's playing up. Awesome. Just inviting Meta up. I think Leanne's going to be on, and then we're going to send the links out, and then probably just chit chat for about 5 minutes or so. Wait for the others to jump in.
Yep, it's working now. Oh, technology's great.
Awesome. Yeah, I know, right? Mine's playing up. Like it keeps like doing weird stuff. Anyway, I'm sure it'll fix itself.
Yes, it always does. I see it's on the phone you'll see her. Yeah, give it a wee minute, let people get in. I'm just sorting out another couple of little things for us.
Yeah, easy. How's your morning going anyway?
Oh, great. Obviously, my day off yesterday. You seen how much time I had off yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's fun.
Yep. So that went well yesterday. My afternoon off was not an afternoon off, but this is crypto life. If you're ever going to run a crypto project, do not think you'll have a life.
Yeah, you might as well throw it out the window.
Yeah, you know that, Billy. You know the hours you put in as well. It's all worth it, but just be happy.
Exactly. Let me share these links. Whoops. Oh, no. Okay. All right, so that one's out. Broadcast this one. I'm going to broadcast this one. And I think Discord's left.
Yep, I'm just doing the same.
Sweet. As soon as Discord decides it wants to connect. Come on.
Yeah, I feel like
Getting the
technology.
loading screen there.
Yeah, technology's not playing today. It surely isn't very good for me.
Yeah, well, I had my computer have issues, and I had to reboot, and then I had to turn it off actually, and then pull parts out and put them back in again. And then my phone decided it wanted to freak out, so I'd go turn that off, and then I had about 20 apps that needed updating.
My phone yesterday kept shutting itself down and restarting. Still no idea why. It's a brand new phone since I smashed the other one, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, what was your issue today? But yes, it's all sorted. A couple of little bugs last night in the launch of the tournament, but again, all corrected, all fixed. I've actually not had to play your ship yet.
That's all right. Because there's a way to share tweets on here too, which I've got to figure out.
Yep, I can share it. I can share my tweet that shows your planet and stuff onto here.
Oh, cool.
I know how to do that sort of stuff. So I can find it. There you go. It should now be up at the top.
Awesome. Yep. Perfect.
And you just basically go to whatever you tweet you already made and go to share, and then just share it to the space.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was trying to do it in here, and I was like, "Where's the option again?" I remember you got to go back to the thing.
Yes, you need to start getting Twitter space savvy, Billy.
Pardon?
You need to start getting your Twitter space savvy on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I join them all the time. I just never put tweets up and stuff. So
let's see if I can get a few more.
Oh, hey, I just saw. So we got Lee. We've got Nielsen from Nobility Night, and then we got Freddie in as well. Awesome.
Yep, some Nielsen. I'm surprised he's not blowing up stuff in the tournament. Unfortunately, that's where most of my players are. They generally don't hear them when there's a chance to win money. They're all playing.
Yeah. Well, the practice for Nobility's thing is tomorrow, isn't it? Tomorrow or something. Oh no, was it last night? It was last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, because it's next week, the Crypto
I'm
Cup
losing
week.
days.
Yeah, we didn't do the practice because I told my team they can link up we're playing with Tango Crypto. So we're going to arrange for them to have a little trial together, and then we will be there on Wednesday. We don't need to do our talking on Twitter. We just do our talking in the game.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
All
right, if you're chilling out here, if you can share the link out to anyone that you know, that'd be awesome. And I can take a few minutes for people to get the feed.
Yeah, it's an early Twitter space as well. You know, obviously they're usually all late. I'll try and get it shared out in a couple of...
Because we did it for the UK time, that's why.
Yeah.
All the Americans are like...
Americans,
they always get... I noticed
that. What time?
Yeah, well, at least it's not bloody 4 a.m. for us. So.
Yeah, there's not many. There's not many Twitter spaces that aren't 4 a.m. from me.
Always see them like sort of weirdly enough in the afternoon for me, but it's like midnight 1 a.m. American time. And I always see those like David Gockstein and all those other ones, those big sort of bigger crypto guys doing space like midnight.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, a lot of them do try and target. Obviously, it depends what market you're trying to target. A lot of them try and target the Asian market as well, because the Asian and American market are obviously your biggest markets. Us Europeans and Australians, New Zealanders, we're the small fries.
Yes, we are. Well, I've been seeing a few more Aussie projects pop up. I've been trying to reach out to a few of them.
I've got quite a few Aussies that I can put you in contact with.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Yeah. I've seen a couple of the NFT ones. They seem to do spaces like every day.
Yeah, it seems to be a Scottish thing. We attract the Australians.
I think it's just the Aussie UK thing, eh?
Yeah.
The Scots, the Irish, the British. Although Irish isn't part of UK, but
yeah. Well, depends what part of Ireland you're talking about. But yeah, that can be a bonfire. That one. Because most of your country's from here, you know. That's most of them seem to go over to Australia quite often. I have family and friends over there.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I got a few more people popping in now. I can see, so it's about 10 minutes it takes for people to start seeing the messages, I think.
Yeah, well, and then you usually scroll on Twitter, and then you're like, "Oh, there's a new one. I'll go run there and I'll see what they're talking about." Yeah, it's going to be one of those days.
Yeah, easy. But it's recorded anyway, so I'll keep sharing it throughout the week and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm always available. As all my community know, I'm always there to answer questions when I'm needed.
All right, well, you ready to get the show underway? I don't really clip these either, so I mean, I can clip it after it's recorded.
Yeah, it's not an issue.
I normally just leave it going.
Yeah, no, not an issue at all.
Oh, just get ready. All righty. All right, let's get the AMA underway. So this is Billy from BODA Token. I'd like to welcome Leanne from MetaArcade today.
Hi, guys. The people who do know me, they know that I am the CEO of MetaArcade. We're all about the play to earn, and we're all about having some fun. So,
Leanne, if you'd like, just tell us a bit about MetaArcade, what you're about, a little bit about your token as well. Obviously, your Metaverse game is probably the most that we're going to talk about today.
Yep.
But a little bit about your token, just for example, like, you know, for people who don't know anything about you, and just so everyone's aware too, if you've got questions, you can put the request in to be in queue, and then we can bring you up to ask questions directly for Leanne about MetaArcade. But if you want to sit in the queue while we go through the initial introductions and everything, you can do that now if you like, or later on. And we'll try and keep this to less than an hour as well, just for the post-recording. Yeah. So yeah, Leanne, if you'd like to take it away.
Yep. Well, at MetaArcade, we're very simply, we're a play-to-earn game. We have your token attached. our token is used as in-game currency that at this stage is for consumable power-ups. Going forward, there'll be more use cases for the token as the game evolves and new game modes become available. Just now, it's a top-down arcade game. You blow stuff up, you have some fun. Going forward, it will be a player versus player game where we can have projects that challenge each other, and all our projects that have came on board have their own levels, have their own ships, as I'm sure you've seen BODA's level and BODA's ship. We're a very simple token. We are, I think I looked earlier on, we're about 178 market cap. We launched just about 3 months ago now. And our use case of our token is you have to hold 25 BUSD of metric token to compete in our events. The events vary from crates where you can get partner tokens, BUSD, NFTs. In the last couple of weeks, we have gave away nearly $2,000 worth of tokens from MetaBUSD, EverReflect, Glow, and Metabolic, which is on Polygon. These are all our partners who their ship sales enable us to buy their tokens. We put them in the crates, our players collect them, and they have fun doing so.
Excellent. So going into the game, so as you did mention, we now have our own BODA planet with the BODA ship called the BODA Marauder, which is fantastic. And thank you very much for doing that for us in our community. Definitely appreciate that.
I'm loving your ship. See what a lot of people don't realise. We have 4 classes of ships. We have a light fighter, which is the basic entry level ship. We have the fighter, we have the heavy fighter, and we have the bomber. Now we only have 2 bombers. We have one MetaArcade and BODA's one that we've just done. But a lot of people overlook the bomber because they don't understand it as the way I see it. Your ship, for example, has 4 slots for missiles. Every missile you put in there gets times 3 the amount compared to other ships. So yours holds 4. So actually you get 12 missiles rather than 4. And if you buy your mosquito missile, that is 3 missiles in one, you actually end up with 36 missiles on your ship. So your ship can be extremely powerful when it's used correctly.
Yeah, which is awesome features. And obviously I'll let you explain it a little bit later on in the AMA, but you're also working on an upgrade to the game, which is pretty exciting.
I was actually playing it this morning, Billy. I know you're very excited to see it.
Yeah.
We are very, very close on our open world style rather than it being top down. It is going to be more difficult, but it's going to be a lot more fun. And it's also going to enable us to have player versus player battles. But to assure anyone who's maybe of the older generation like myself, we will keep both game modes. So if you play the other game mode and you think, actually, I don't really like this, go play the other game mode. There will still be tournaments on both sets. But our aim with all these projects coming on, we want BODA to come challenge MetaBUSD. We'll set them up a tournament. And those tournaments can be that they have to hold a certain amount of BODA and a certain amount of MetaBUSD in the ship. And they can compete and they can challenge each other. But eventually we will have a galactic battle of all the projects with huge prizes. And this is what we're working towards. So you think if you've got 20 people from each community all in this big open world space, blowing each other's ships up and having some fun and representing your projects.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing, like you said, there's going to be tournaments. So with the ship that we've got for our community or for us, so it is the bomber class. And then I believe, we've spoken privately about it, but with the upgraded version of the game, you're going to have like sort of planetary interactions, right? Where the bomber will also become will have an extra feature.
Yeah, well, the bomber will be required to destroy a lot of the bigger bosses. This is, like, if you kind of think it is, this is a game that's going to be made to play with your friends. So, yep, your bomber's going to be needed, but the bomber's slower, so you want a friend to have a fighter class, because they can be quicker and get rid of all the little ships. Why that big bomber with all those huge bombs can take out that big-ass boss. You know, I'm all about collaboration. I'm all about working together, and you'll see that in the game as well. Yeah, it's about having fun. It's about destroying each other, and we have numerous ways we're going to make that happen.
Which is bloody awesome, I reckon. And also for those listening, even if you listen to the recording, stay tuned, because at the end of this AMA, we'll give instructions on how you can enter the giveaway. Because thanks again to MetaArcade. We're giving away the BODA NFT Marauder ship that's playable, and you'll also get 2 power-ups. So you'll get the was it mosquito launcher or torpedo?
Yep. That
Yep,
holds
and a
free.
shield.
Yep, that's got free.
Yep.
Mosquito launcher has 3 missiles, which when it adds to your ship, actually makes that 9 missiles, and a 10-watt shield, which is their middle shield. And it works out about 0.3 BNB for them.
Yeah, so it's a total of 0.6 BNB's worth, isn't it?
Yep.
Once we combine them all together,
Yeah, and the thing is, right now, the tournament we have going on just now, first place gets $150, second I think 75, but we're giving away for top 10. So you can win BUSD, you can win NFTs, and you go buy your BODA ship, come compete. You'll get free upgrades for your ship if you get on that leaderboard, and then you can use them to compete further, collect crates, do more tournaments, and give a little back to your community, as well as earning a little bit yourself.
So going back into the game structure then, so just the basic game structure. So for those who obviously don't know, now can you explain a little bit? So with playing the game, like you said, you can earn points, you can play. You don't have to have the bow ship, but it'd be awesome if you did play with it, and if you did grab it. But with the spaceships and things, also if people want to look at the tweet that Leanne's put up in the space, I'm not sure if you can see this on the recording, but definitely you can see it now live. You'll see what the ship looks like, a little bit inside the game. But just with the game itself, if Leanne, you wanted to go through, I guess, just the basics of, how do people play with the point system, and then what can they earn? I believe we've also got some loot crate things that you have as well.
Yeah. So how we work it is, you have to hold the very basics. You have to hold 25 BUSD of MetaArcade token, and you have to have an NFT ship. Any ship in the fleet. So you can start down the air basic ship, which I've not really checked the price of BNB today, but I think it works out about $22 right now in the market. So for under $50, you can start play to earn in their game. This can be done with the crate events, which you can find either in game, where when you connect your wallet, you go to map. We have a bit that has events. I have videos that will be posted on our website and YouTube very soon. And those events, it will show you where you can earn. So, for example, it will show there's a crate event on Zero's planet. You go, you play. Your ship holds, like the BODA ship holds one crate. So you collect your 1 crate, and then you go to your dock and you open it. Within that crate, it can be your partner tokens, which our partners decide how many they want to give in each token and for each crate and how long they'll last, or BUSD, NFTs. Basically, we have a whitelist competition going on as well, so we can put anything in a crate. And the tournaments are designed, our current tournament is fighter class and above, but we always change them. So we may have just light fighter classes. And because these ships are less expensive, we'll have a smaller prize fund. But it enables people to start from $50, win a little bit of BUSD, win some upgrades, buy your next ship up, and continue. You don't have to spend $600 outright to start playing this game and enjoy yourself, or to make money.
Yeah, that's right. And the $25 entry price for the tokens is pretty affordable. And yes, you do have to buy the NFT ship on top of that. But I think in the long term, the rewards you get out of it, even just getting those sort of loot crates, and who knows, you could have a loot crate that has maybe $100 or $200 worth of sort of prizes, right?
Yeah.
And you get them.
Yeah, when we do MetaArcade ones, they can be extremely valuable. We don't do them all the time because we have been doing our token crates recently, as a lot of our players have seen. But we do plan on scheduling these more often. The more improvements we make in the game, the more tournaments will be available. And all our NFTs are fully functional. So that means when you go to our marketplace and you buy that ship, you buy that upgrade, that's an NFT that's then live and active in the game. One of our taglines are that our NFTs aren't just pretty pictures, because they're not. They're fully functioning NFTs that work in the game and that are resellable, and they're all limited to the number. So, like BODA ship is 100. After that 100 are sold, there won't be any more minted. That bomber will then be sold out, and it's the same for every ship on there. So the more we expand, the more players that come on board, the more people that buy the ships, the more valuable they become. And it's very easy to resell them because their collection is fully verified by Altora, and we will aim to get them verified in other marketplaces going forward as well.
And that's the thing too. Like you said, we have a current limit of 100 mints. I think it's down to 99 now because someone bought one. But we've got 99 left, and then, like you said, when they all run out, that'll be 100 bombers in the game. And then there's also options, obviously, for us to have fighters and other ships as well to have
To
a
build a
squad
fleet.
thing.
Yeah, MetaCaptain's already. Yeah, MetaCaptain's already looking at a new ship.
And then with that, so then that, again, like you said, you can resell it. So you could resell the NFTs. And like we're building our own marketplace. So obviously we can get you on there with a verified account so people know, hey, this is MetaArcade's account, and these NFTs are legit, because they'll be tagged as verified. So we can definitely do stuff like that in collaboration as well, obviously. But with the game itself, I like that. Like you said, you can get the ship, get the NFT, play it immediately because the game's live, and then going on to your upgrade version, the 3D version of the game, which is going to be more open world. That's what I'm excited about, but that's also because I've spoken to you a lot privately about it. But that's obviously something that's coming out for the future for your community. And that's what I like.
It's actually not that far away, and I will be looking for some testers very soon to trial that out for me. And I know a number of people want to trial it, so I think we're maybe going to put out a message when we're ready and say, right, put your name forward, who wants to try, who wants to play it for us, and then we'll do a selection of so many people to play, because we probably need about 10, 15 people, different devices.
For the beta test.
Yeah, I know you want to be one of them, Billy.
Oh, I was losing too much time yesterday. I was playing it, and then I was like, "Oh man, having so much fun!" And for those who don't know, so you can go check it out now, and just even play to the demo ship. So you can play it without actually having to install the ship, NFT ship. But you can play the demo sort of rounds. Just to explain it visually, it's at the moment it's like a top-down 2D version, almost like Space Invaders. But you'll have other enemy ships come at you, and then different kind of boss ships come at you eventually. I think on our planet one, there's like asteroids that also come at you, so you got to either blow them up or you can dodge them, and stuff like that. And so that's what they've got at the moment. And just imagine when they do the 3D version, and it'll be open world, so then you can start flying around to other planets. You can start when they introduce like bombing structures and stuff, and there's a whole level to this, and they've only just started. And again, not financial advice. Always do your research, but with this project, you guys are still very small at the moment, and you're also quite a low cap. Probably even call yourselves a micro cap at the moment. Yeah. So like getting it now, I think personally, like it's a great opportunity, especially with what you guys already got. You've already got the game, so or you can like what I mean, like you've got stuff that you're building already. It's almost finished with the second 3D version of it. There's so much more to do. It's not like you've just built the game and you're like, all right, we're done. You've got so much.
No, like that. This is the start of a 5-year plan for us. Liquidity is locked for 5 years for that reason as well. There's so much we want to happen, and we're always striving to improve. We actively sit. Daniel is the dev. We actively sit and speak with the community. And if the community suggests something, we'll take it on board and we try and implement that. I have pinned the very short video to show you what the new mode will be like. There's no enemies or anything in that video as of yet. But you can have a look.
Yeah. So the one that's through to the top, if anyone wants to look at that. Also, just quickly, if anyone wants has questions, I should say, hit that request button because you'll be put in a queue, and then we'll bring you up when we're ready for questions.
Yeah, I love questions. I love people asking questions because it usually brings new suggestions, new ideas, and that's what we're all about. For example, last night someone wants a mute button on the mobile version because the game is available on the Google Play Store, Microsoft Store. You can play in the web, you can play in your DApp browser. It works on Android, Apple, PC.
So how far, so the plan is too with Web3 integration is to have the NFT connection into your Android and iOS device game. So that's clearly the objective there. So with your app already there, it's not going to be easy, obviously, but it'll be more of a simple integration because you've already got the base foundation, right? You've already got the app, like the game on the mobile.
Yep.
And then all you've got to do is upgrade it to the wallet connect stuff and everything. So, again, that's why I really like your project because you've already got most of the fundamentals or the building structures at least. You've already got the concrete slab down for the house kind of thing, and then all you got to do is.
Yeah, I said this is a long build, and the players who started, and Son of Nathaniel was one of them, players who started with us have been like, I can't believe how much has changed from graphics, gameplay, even in this short time, and this is why we have quite an active community who our channel can look quiet, but they're playing the game. We don't have people asking about marketing, about what's happening, about what about the chart, because they're all too busy having fun blowing stuff up. They know our plans. I constantly have Twitter Spaces, AMAs. I'm always available to speak with any of my community. So they're just happy to have fun and let me do what I'm doing because at the end of the day, we all know the market's rubbish.
This is the time it's rubbish, yeah.
This is the time to build. Yeah. This is why we build. This is why we work together. This is, so when that market turns, that the money you've invested, that should make a significant improvement on that. Obviously none of us can read the future, but we all wish we could. But what we're all doing, including BODA Swap, because I love BODA Swap and the stuff you have planned for the future, these steps should set us up great for the bull market whenever it decides to show its head to us all.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing with us working together. Like we're working on our own BODA Swap embed, so we can have that embedded on your game. So then, people can use BODA Swap to also buy the projects that are listed with us, which, I think about probably more than half at the moment. Half the projects in your game are listed on us anyway.
Yeah.
So that's just something we can, work together on, which we've already privately got plans for anyway. So we've got that going on. We've obviously got our ship now. Now, if anyone's got questions, definitely request to ask because between Leanne and I, we talk a lot privately. So I kind of have the point of view of knowing the answers already. But it'd be good if anyone here right now has any questions because there might be questions that both Leanne and I haven't really thought of, or just ask anything. That's why Leanne's here. That's why we're doing the spaces. So feel free to request. We'd love to have some questions. Now, while I wait for anyone to request, I'll just go on and ask Leanne if you don't mind. Tell us a little bit, I guess, sort of about your background a little bit.
My background is, and this is my first crypto project I'm involved in. I have been involved in crypto for a number of years as an investor. I have had a background of, I studied accounts, business management, marketing, for real world. That the implementation is the same in crypto. Doesn't always work the same in crypto, especially in these type of markets. But yeah, I'm used to speaking with people, trying to get things done, and this is why me and Daniel work so well together. Because he is awesome at what he does with the game, but I'm the person who does all the collaborations and deals with community.
Yeah, and you're both in the European time zone as well, so that's good. It's good for me anyway.
Well, it works well for us as well. I mean, Daniel's German, and we do sometimes feel a little lost in translation. That, you know, like anything. But we work extremely well together. We work in a really tight time zone. I'm usually the one who's up at 4 a.m. because I need Daniel to be fresh.
Yeah.
And making the game awesome, because that's what we're here for. As I said, we're here to make people have fun, because see, in crypto, no one has fun anymore. It's all too serious, and I get it's money. People put more money into Candy Crush, Call of Duty, than what we're asking them to put into MetaArcade to make money. How many people here's kids have spent a fortune in Call of Duty skins for their weapon, or Roblox? You know,
that's it. I know. I've had friends who've had their credit cards maxed out because their kids just been like pressing that coin or whatever button on their phone, and then like, why is my credit card maxed out?
My nephew spent $200 on FIFA.
Yeah, and it's useless. They're just skins. They're just cosmetic items in the game, but they have no actual sort of value. Yeah. Whereas these NFTs do.
Yeah, and I had a lot of players that are like, well, why would gamers buy NFTs? I'm like, gamers have been buying NFTs for years. They just don't realise it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they're all basically NFTs. It's just not. It's not real world transferable, you know. And even with games like Counter-Strike, CS:GO, and stuff, you can trade on Steam. You can trade the knives, the weapon skins, and things for real money anyway. It's just not, you know, it's just not a blockchain built NFT, but it's still the same concept.
Yeah, it's this exact same idea, because I have a lot of gamer friends, because I'm a big gamer. I've always been a big gamer. And I have a lot of gamer friends that are like, why would I buy an NFT? And I'm like, you buy them every day.
Yeah, exactly. And I know people who try and actively make money trading, you know, CS:GO items or other Steam game sort of skins. I think they used to be able to, probably can still do it now, trade stuff like maybe Rust or something, or some other items.
I'm going to show my age here, right? And we'll be no laughing, but back when World of Warcraft was extremely big, I think it is still extremely big. But when eBay first came around and people could sell their swords and stuff on there, and it was like this big, huge thing, you know, you would do one of the really hard quests on there with your guild, and you could then sell this item, and it was like, oh my god, I can actually sell this and I can make money. And that's exactly what NFTs are, and especially our NFTs.
Yeah, well, that's how I found out about Bitcoin, was when I was playing WoW, and just was like, man, I'm grinding and I just need all this gold, and I'm like, and then I found this random website that was selling WoW gold for Bitcoin. I was like, really? I could just put in like $50 to get hundreds of gold? Like, hell yeah.
Yeah. How many of us, especially gamers, got those codes in your game that you could use Bitcoin in your game? Back when Bitcoin was pennies. And I've probably spent a couple of $100,000 worth of Bitcoin now on game upgrades.
Oh, and that, yeah, right. And that's the thing. Like, and that's where, again, unlimited potential, you know, with where you guys can go as well as a project, because there's, you know, the obviously you need to purchase a certain amount of MetaArcade tokens to interact with the reward system, right? So again, just for those people to clarify, you can still play the game without the NFTs.
Yep, you can play the game without the NFTs, without the tokens. If you're going to do that, I would advise you to try it with the drone on air bog level.
Yes, so they can play the game without having to have an NFT or MetaArcade tokens. But the only reason why you need to have the token and NFT is to earn, right?
Well, there is that. I actually have a developer friend who he has his bot ship, but he uses it solely to play and to blow things up. He doesn't actually play to earn in the game. Sorry about that. But what he does is he takes 10 minutes from his work and he just goes and blows stuff up to de-stress, because that's the other good thing. When we've all had a rubbish day, which we all have, get your ship whether it's a drone or one you've bought, and just go in and blow things up for 10 minutes and you feel better.
Exactly. And then if you have it on your phone too, you can play it anywhere. So
Yeah, well, I actually had a player who had the crates last week, and he played it on the bus on the way to work. And all in all,
nice.
well, between all the tokens that we had last week and the week before, he made 0.2 BNB worth of tokens.
All right. So yeah, so that's someone. I think you were telling me about. So that's someone who's got. So they've got your tokens, they've got the NFT, and then they're playing around in their own ship, and then they've earned a bit of BNB on the side.
Yeah, well, actually, what he said to me is he's like, they're worth that, but actually, what I've done is I went and staked the tokens because a lot of the tokens have staking with Brew Labs and stuff. So he actually went and staked tokens, and he's like, and I've bought some more of this one, and I've bought some more of that one.
Well, you got to tell us about the staking part then, because you didn't mention that earlier.
Oh no, I don't. We don't do staking. I'm just meaning the projects that we have, like
right.
MetaPegged USD, Everreflect. They obviously have staking.
Yeah, I was going to say we haven't spoken about staking, so I'm like, oh, is that new? Like,
we have not got enough tokens for that. We've only got 260 million tokens. Like, which in crypto, that's nothing. That's a tiny amount in crypto.
Mm-hmm.
But as I said, we always try and make it affordable as well, and that's why our value set at 25 BUSD. So when we hit the big time and we're this big multi-million-dollar crypto project, you still only need to hold 25 BUSD rather than setting a token amount that in the future could be worth hundreds of dollars. You know, that we've set it as,
Which is a good incentive too. So if you buy 25 BUSD worth of MetaArcade just to play the game, and then say you do 10x, then that'll be worth 250, but then you only need 225 BUSD worth or dollars worth to keep playing the game to earn. So then, I mean, not that we want people to sell, but
they can.
You could sell $200 off or something.
I am not one of these. We are not one of these projects who sit and look at our chart and go, "Oh, that wallet sold. Oh, that wallet sold." If people have to sell. We're all in crypto to make money. You know, I'm not going to track down your wallet and go, "What did you go buy?" That's your right as an investor. You want to buy, you want to sell. But what I will say is, in the future, we have our tiers. Right now, you just have to be a pilot. But going forward, our top tier will enable you to not only purchase planets, to own galaxies, but you'll be able to get a percentage from all tournaments that are based on them as a player. Right now, that's only open to select projects that I work with. And we work with the ships. And as I said, I've used the community buy the BODA ship. A percentage of those sales go back to BODA and go back to crates where we buy your tokens, we put them in crates, and you get to increase your bag. But yeah, so basically you could buy $100 just now, and we'll say a year down the line, that $100 could then make you your top tier and have the ability to buy planets and have your own galaxy, because, you know, Metaverse is great and you buy a plot of land, buy a planet. It's just so much better than just one plot of land. Have a full planet.
That's it. And that's what I was saying earlier too, where you've still got this growth potential. And with your Metaverse, I mean, it's not so limited with just a spaceship game. You know, when you go to the open world side, the planets, you can buy plots of lands or buy whole planets or galaxies. Like, there's so many, you know, obviously we've spoken privately, but there's a lot of ideas and things that I think a lot of the community and, you know, even potential investors should really know about. And of course, they can come to you in your Telegram group and ask you questions. And that's why we're hosting this today now too. So if people want to ask questions, they can tonight or this morning, wherever you are. But that's something that I look at. You know, when I invest in a project, I still do those random gambling DGen plays on meme coins and stuff. You know, put $100 in and let's see if it goes to $1 million. But never sort of die hard being like, oh, you know, if it goes to zero, it's like, well, that was $100 that I was willing to lose. You know. But when it comes to fundamentals, I also look at projects like yours, for example, and go, right, what are the fundamentals here? What's the long-term play? You know, and so if I put in, you know, $100 or even $500, you know, with the long-term play, maybe in 2-3 years, this could be, realistically, it could be worth, 50 grand or something, that's...
Yeah. My vision, and it sounds really bad, and I know people don't always like to hear that. My vision is how I have the game working. Now, my end stage of this game, I want to have lots of Emperor statuses, which, is their top tier, and they own their own planets, they own their own galaxies. They're setting up tournaments with their guilds, because it's basically a guild. It's a faction, we call it, but it's the same idea as a guild from any game. And your faction will battle other factions. You'll set up your tournaments, which your faction will buy into. You get a percentage of those prizes. So you think of that of 1,000 people doing that. That's 1,000 tournaments that people are able to buy into. It's 1,000 tournaments that people are able to earn from. And it's all self-sufficient. It's all you. If you own your planet, you have an NFT, which BODA, you're going to get your NFT sent to you very soon for your planet. That planet, that NFT planet, gives you access to a back end, which enables you to edit your planet and set up the tournaments, set up the crate drops. That it's very self-sufficient, and that end stage could be amazing. It's a long way away, and that's why I don't always talk about it, because I don't want people to go, well, is that going to happen next week? Because it's not. We will gradually progress to that.
Yeah, of course, and every project has to. You can't you got to build and take time and to release things in stages anyway as part of the building process, which is why I'm excited. Hey, I just saw Brian pop in. Hey, Brian. So good to see. Actually, I just realized more people have joined in since we've been jabbering on. So yeah, again, if anyone's got questions, because we are coming up to about the 40-minute mark on the recording, so just want to make sure that we don't run too much overtime. Because also, if we go anywhere longer than an hour, I think I often find with the analytics that people kind of tune out.
Yeah, it's a pain. Yep.
They don't listen.
There must be someone with a question. Someone out there with a question. I see JK here. JK is one of my my community members. He asks me lots of questions.
All right, come on. Someone's got to ask the question. We need at least one person to come. It usually takes one anyway to start the chain reaction. People are always shy to start with.
Tall and Southern, which again, Tall and Southern's an awesome woman. She's actually from the part of the nobility community, but she's also part of mine. She's not going to ask questions. She's like, no, she's shy too.
Shy too? Come on, Brian's got something.
Yeah, Brian's not shy.
All right, I'll wait for a request to come up. So now I'm just going to quickly go through the giveaway that we're going to do. So I'll be putting up a tweet. Oh, here we go. We got Stantor requesting. I guess I'll add. Or you're going to add?
Have I proved it? Yeah, I've done it for you. It's Tall and Southern. And Brian.
Oh, nice.
Hi, good morning. This is Tall and Southern. Most people know me as Lori. I came in late this morning. So when is this going live for you?
Hopefully Twitter Spaces wants to play the game today.
Yep. And when is what going live? The BODA level?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to say the giveaway. We'll wait for them to connect anyway because it's just spinning for me. So our giveaway, I'm going to do a tweet just after this. We close the spaces. I'll do up a tweet. I'll have instructions on how to enter the giveaway, and then we'll actually be doing the draw on our own AMA. So we're doing a BODA AMA this weekend. So it'll be Friday night, 11 p.m. US Eastern. It's about 1 p.m. in the afternoon Saturday for Australia. It'll be about 3 a.m. UTC on a Saturday, which is a bit unfortunate for the UK European people. But that's one of those things. You got to pick a time, and that's where we're at. But on the AMA, we've got updates with our lottery, NFT marketplace, and also be showing off the new BODA ship and the game as well, so people have a visual on our YouTube one. So that'll be great. But yeah, we'll tweet out the giveaway instructions on there. But just want to let everyone know that the giveaway will include the BODA ship plus 2 upgrades. So it's currently worth 0.6 BNB. But the bonus is, well, not the bonus, the actual benefit of the whole thing, apart from the money, is that you'll be able to fly around and have the mods.
So does Colin Southern or Brian want to ask me a question?
I just wanted to say hey to Billy and Leanne. Love what y'all do. Wanted to come up here and just say I'm glad to see BODA's jumping on MetaArcade. Great product.
I've still got them connecting on my screen, so I might just try to refresh something.
Yeah, but I can hear them. They're connected and they're working all right. I take it it's just that Aussie internet for Billy's playing up a little bit. Yeah, Brian, I'm really happy. Have you got? I mean, you probably know you've probably got all the answers to the questions already.
I do. I just wanted to come up here and say hey to y'all.
Oh, hey, I can hear him now.
Yeah, we appreciate it, Brian. Always nice having you.
Oh, Billy, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You'll probably come up recording, but yeah, for me it was like YouTube was still spinning, and I couldn't hear you, so I had to refresh it. It's all good.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to come up, say hey to you and Leanne, and just glad to see that BODA's jumping on MetaArcade. MetaArcade is pretty cool. Love it. Yeah, definitely excited to see y'all on there.
Yeah, man. No, it's good to see you. I know we spoke the other day, but it's always good to get Glow involved as well. Get all your Safe Moon fanboys in on it as well.
Hey. I'm excited to see everything that Safe Moon's coming out with. It's definitely going to be interesting. I know I got some great partners. I love everything that Billy you're putting out, Safe Moon's putting out, MetaArcade, Pegged USD. Man, it's going to be a great bull run coming soon.
Yeah, easy, man. I don't know. Did Tall and Southern ask the question before too when I was cutting out?
Yeah, she did. I'll just
She
get
did.
back on.
Oh, she did. All right. Okay, I missed that one.
Yeah, she did.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I came in late, so I was just wondering when this is going live for us to go out. Is it live now or is it about to go live, Leanne?
It's live now. The BODA level.
Yes.
Yeah, BODA level went live yesterday. It is on there. Their ship is live, and it is available on our new shipyard as well, which is available in game. It shows you all your stats, all available upgrades. I know you have a little play of the game as well. But yeah, it's a very cool ship.
Okay, I appreciate that. Sorry I had popped in late. I was thinking it was later than what it was this morning. So.
It's time zone play. We really should create a game just for time zones. And work out what time zone you're in and where you have to be at what times. But yeah, definitely give it a check. I really enjoy the level, and I hope to be putting some crates on there very soon.
Perfect. I appreciate getting the chance to hear more about BODA and then them entering the metaverse. I know you had came into our Nobility not too long ago to talk about the token and everything, so it's been great to learn more about you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, BODA Swap is really good as well because it's zero slippage. You can just go on and buy your tokens, and you don't have to mess about with slippage the way you do on Pancake Swap and stuff.
And you know, I like that. That's one of the things I hate about Ethereum is the so awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much for coming up, Tall and Southern, because I know you don't speak in these spaces very often, so I appreciate it.
No problem. Y'all have a wonderful day.
It's all right. Thank you. She should speak more often, actually. She has a really good voice.
Yeah, she does, but she doesn't speak often.
That's just the Southern.
Yeah, but it's really good. I think you should speak more often. It's good. Don't be hiding that voice away. All right. Okay, so I'm just writing up the tweet now for the giveaway. So I don't know if you two just want to, or if Leanne, you want to talk a bit, see if anyone else has last minute questions before we wrap up the space.
Any questions for me? Anything about the game? Anything about BODA Swap? Anyway, how you can earn? we do, as I said, our current tournament is currently live until Saturday. We will have more crates. I will have more events. I do have more partner levels joining. So if you're here and you're a member of BODA Swap, you better get practicing and represent BODA in these tournaments. So you've got your play in there for when you're ready for the Galactic Battle. Think it as a way to shill, but you're shilling and having fun. That's the way we kind of look at our game. When you go to the game, you look at the BODA level. It has all their information, chart, how to buy, all your socials. And you can have a little fly around the galaxy and check out all the other projects that are on there. But as I said, yeah, there will be a couple more joining us very soon. So it means your chances to earn are increasing as well. So yeah, $25 MetaArcade token. You can buy any ship, but if you're a member of the BODA community, that badass BODA bomber is definitely going to be some fun. I may have to buy one for myself as well, Billy.
Hey, sorry, so again?
I said I may have to buy one for myself as well, because that's the other thing. I don't get the ships for free either. I pay for all my ships too. I don't compete in any tournaments or anything, but I just like to blow things up, so.
Which is, yeah, it's actually another good thing. So, like you said earlier too, the way you're interested in this and the gaming side of things. So, like Leanne and I think Daniel as well, and then, you know, anyone else that they have, if they have more people on their team, that they get them to buy the NFTs. So they're not giving out sort of freebies and things all the time, especially not to themselves. It's also like, you know, conflict of interest sometimes too, if you're able to mint all these power stuff for yourself. So that's why I like working with these guys too, because they're very transparent on that level. They're very honest and fair. So there's no chance of them like sneaking in with a new wallet, you know, because that's easy to do. You know, developers can make any wallet they want and then slide in and yeah,
and I go and win all the prizes. And it's just not the gamer way. And you know, a lot of people go, "But you're gamers, you're not crypto." I'm very much into crypto. As I said, I've invested in crypto for a long time, as has Daniel and other team members as well. But we're about having fun and making money while you do it. You know, that's the way we've set this up. We haven't set it up as a cash grab or a quick way. We could literally have lots more NFTs if you look at other play-to-earn games. We don't. We don't have a big back catalogue of upgrades yet either. We have a small selection that makes your ship extremely powerful. And as I said, you've got the ability to play in tournaments, get a little BUSD, buy an upgrade, and continue to do it that way. We're not expecting you to sell your children and sell your house to actually play our game.
although I think some people might want to sell their kids.
Yeah, especially recently.
Oh, too funny. All right, I've just almost finished this tweet, so I'll quickly get it out and then I'll pin it in the spaces. So hopefully it'll show up too on the recording. So just give me another like 2 seconds. Just finishing it up.
No more questions from anyone whatsoever. Have we answered everything? The thing is, I know JK is going to be asking me questions tonight. He's always asking questions in chat. He wants a mute button so he can play his music while he's playing the game. So I believe Daniel's looking at that as well. And just trying to think what else I can actually tell you. Go to BODA Swap if you want to buy some tokens. Check out our marketplace in game. And if you don't want to buy an NFT, try it at first. But again, if you're going to try the game, get your drone and go to the bog level. Don't try the harder levels with the drone because you will instantly be destroyed. They are made for NFT ships. And you won't have fun. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to play our game and have fun. So go to the bog level, blow up some PooCoin asteroids and the Pancake Swap monster, because again, we've all wanted to blow them up sometimes, and that's why we have BODA Swap.
Perfect. All right. I'm just going to do I think two rules for this this giveaway should be fine. I think I was going to make a third one, but I thought nah, might make it. People might not be that interested. All right, let me post it out. I've tagged you guys in it as well.
Yeah, I will reshare it and that, and I'll share it on socials and stuff as well.
Oops, Sunday, 4th of June. Oh, no, I can't put that in. All right, never mind. There we go. Giveaways. What do we do? Tags, BSC. Sorry if I'm a loud computer. We've actually got a member in our community called Billy's Keyboard for this reason. If you can hear me tweeting away. All right, make sure there's no spelling errors because that's one of my really bad things that I do.
I'm really bad for that on Twitter as well.
Oh, and my phone's horrible. My phone will autocorrect, and then it'll autocorrect to something completely different, like ridiculous.
Yeah, well, obviously when I'm talking about the game and I'm talking about the dock where you have to go for your ship, and there's so many times I type that and it changes it.
Oh, the document.
Yeah, no, the dock is it like a ship dock. And my phone has this way of changing it to a ruder word. I really don't want to be posting on Twitter.
All right, so I've just tweeted it out now, the giveaway information. So have a look at that in the top of this Spaces AMA. Hopefully it shows up in the recording. But for those who are listening live now, there's your chance. So we got until 11 p.m. Eastern, US Eastern, this Friday, 3rd of June. So that'll be when our YouTube live stream starts. So if you can get your entries in before that, and then during our live stream on Friday night / Saturday Australian time, we'll get that sorted. So that's easy. So if you want to check out Leanne and Daniel's project MetaArcade, it's meta-arcade.net. You can obviously follow their Twitter account by clicking on the profile here in the Spaces. Did you have any last minute things to mention before we wrap up?
Yeah, just come check the game, have some fun. If you've got any feedback, if you've got any advice, message me on here, Telegram, Discord. I'm very open to anything anyone wants to speak to me about.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you everyone who jumped in today. I know we had a lot more people jump in about halfway mark, so that was great. And then we will have our own live stream on, again, Friday, 11 p.m. US Eastern, about 1 p.m. Australian time. So we'll show off more about our NFT, the BODA NFT, and the game. I'll see if I can do a bit of a demo run during the live stream, but we'll see how that goes. Because technical, knowing my luck, it'll like crash or something in the middle of my live stream. So, or the live stream will crash, knowing my luck. But anyway, I'll do something up there. So go check out the giveaway contest. And thanks very much to Leanne for giving us the time and jumping on today. I know we're all very busy, so I appreciate that.
Thank you for having us, Billy. We really appreciate coming here and speaking with BODA, and I hope to be speaking with you a lot and speaking with a lot more of your community.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. All right, well, thanks again. And thank you for those who are listening to the very end. I really appreciate your time and sticking with these recordings and podcasts because it really does help with the algorithm and all that jazz. All right, and be sure to follow MetaArcade's Twitter as well if you haven't already.
Thanks, Billy. See you soon.
Thank you. Bye.